When does a spark become a flame? Many hobbies spark our interest, but how does this spark fire desires and fuel passions? Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, DTMs, and most honored guests, for decades, I stumbled through life searching for an activity to master. I've indulged in hobbies, pursued some interest, only to find my spark fizzles before becoming a flame. But why? With minimal effort came above average proficiency. Other than impressions and accents, whatever I chose to commit my time and energy into, I was going to be phenomenal. At least I hoped. The problem is I placed such an immense amount of pressure on myself to decide which one my interest would spark. I'd commit, become good, then spark fizzle. Each and every activity grabbed my attention for a few hours, for a couple of weeks, and as fast as the spark was created, it vanished without a trace. I had so many interests that after a while, what was a new interest for me became a repetitive song and dance for my loved ones signaling the abandoning of a career. Such optimistic eagerness met with increasingly critical cynicism. I remember telling my mother I wanted to go into marketing because I love meticulous wordplay. She told me, go for it. But to misuse the power of words to sell people things they just didn't need turned me off. She told me, okay, do something you enjoy. I love to argue, and I love to speak to an audience. Aha, I'd become a lawyer. She was proud because she wanted to be a lawyer too, and we could live that dream together. But horrified at the possibility of condemning the innocent and utterly repulsed by freeing the guilty, that spark was quelled. Disappointed and increasingly frustrated, we sat down and concluded I was a science nerd with a heart. I love to help people. What better way to do that than become a doctor? But the daily dealings with insurance? No, thank you. Not to mention the politics associated with healthcare? Gross. All these possibilities, so many different paths. I remember apologizing to the love of my life for my inability to commit to a career. Surprised by her response, I remember the conversation very vividly. I call her Gorgeous. She calls me Pop. It went like this. Gorgeous, how do you choose what to do with your life when you were genuinely fascinated by many different interests? Papi, why is it bad to be good at a lot of things? What's wrong with experience? Because I'm wasting valuable time, not committing all of my efforts towards mastering one field. Do you like to learn? Yes, Gorgeous, that's why I'm all over the place. Then indulge in as many hobbies as you can responsibly handle. Then what, Gorgeous? Do you like to perform? Not really, Papi. You love telling stories to people. I guess you're right, Gorgeous. It feels good to relate to people. Do you like to preach? No. Have you heard the stories you tell people? Yes, Gorgeous, I'm the one telling them. Besides, I like to give advice, teaching, not preaching. Papi, teaching advice is preaching. But if that makes you feel better, sure, you like to teach. I think you should join Toastmasters. See if you like it. That way you can take the new things that you learn and share it with the world. Sure, Gorgeous, I'll try it. I delivered my icebreaker. Instant addiction. I was writing speeches in the car, practicing my delivery in the shower, proofreading while at work. I could not get enough. I feel my evaluations, watching them several times, proudly crafting my next speech to cure of all the ailments of its predecessors. What a rush! Nowhere else could I use the power of words to argue for passion in front of an audience with the sole purpose of helping people. My spark had been ignited into a flame, and I wanted to set fire to other people's spark. I knew what I was destined to become: a motivational arsonist. A fire starter for passion. When does a spark become a flame? When getting better is fun, not work. When it occupies your thoughts. When you give it time and it finds a way to steal more. When it doesn't make you money, but you're willing to spend it. Toastmasters sparked my interest. The experience ignited my flame. I found my passion. Have you? Madam Contest Chair.